What's up, Padawan? What's up, Padawan? This is Afro Jotan, the motherfucking Wookie Mafia. These are two people I want to talk about. This the white girl is named Roberta Smith. The old black man is Kenneth Frazier. These are two people I don't have no respect for. No respect. No, 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 no respect. The reason why is like this. Kenneth Frazier, this black man that you see, y'all understanding up, has started conflicts with people at his job. Like he'll start instigating, causing problems between other coworkers. He doesn't get written up. He doesn't get punished. Now this white girl that you see named Roberta Smith, she doesn't write him up. She's been asked several times, why don't you write this man up for the stuff that he does on the job? And the only thing she can say is he's old and his wife died last year. There's people, I'm gonna tell you this, there's people that lost loved ones every day. But to sit there and use his dead wife every day to say, well, his wife died last year, he's old. It doesn't matter his age. He's got a job to do just like everybody else. You shouldn't let his age stop you from writing him up or anything because he's old. Because you say he's old, doesn't matter. Same as with the law. If you're 73 years old and you rob a bank, you're still going to jail for robbing a bank. See what I'm saying? Or killing somebody. But to use to sit there and use a dead person as a excuse to write them up, that's even more wrong. There's people that lose loved ones every day that don't get special treatment. And the reason why that he gets away with a lot of things is because of a man named Jerry Gardner, a man that doesn't work for work with this doesn't work for this security company, but he gets away with it. So when Roberta Smith has been asked, why don't you write him up? She doesn't. He has caused conflict with two other people he works with, and he still hasn't been written up. Till one person stood up to him. Now he lost his job. Not Mr. Kenneth Frazier or Roberta Smith, but the person that stood up to Kenneth Frazier. He loses his job because it was one sided. Jerry Garner was wanted to protect his pet. And I think it was unnecessary for this to go down. To me, I think it is discrimination because you're protecting a man that gets away with a lot of stuff, and you want to use his age and his deceased wife to let him get away with anything. Still, there is no get around on certain things. There's not. If he robbed a bank today, you can't use the excuse, oh, he's old, his wife died. The law's the law, just like everything else. You can't break the law and not think, okay, he can get out of it because he's old and his wife is gone. There's no excuse about it. If you get in trouble, shouldn't he get in trouble just as well as you can? But they got somebody's fired because they didn't. It's just to me it's just bullshit because you allow this man to get away with a lot of things. You won't write him up, punish him, but you get somebody fired because of this man. You got somebody fired because you want to take up for this man when he's in the wrong. And that is not right to take up for this man when he's in the wrong. Yes, Miss Roberta Smith, to take up for this man right here, Kenneth Frazier. It is so wrong to do that. If I was supervisor, I would never do something like it because I would never do nothing like this. You're a supervisor. You have a job to do just like everybody else, just like a police officer, a firefighter, a soldier, a marine, like anybody else in this world. You have a job to do. And you know when he was in the wrong, you still let him get away with it. How can you sit there and want to be a supervisor, want to go up the corporate ladder where you let certain people get away with things? And the company I'm talking about is Ally Universal Security. And like I said, you allow this man to get away with stuff, but you want to move up the corporate ladder. And the funny thing about it, she told an employee that him speaking a different language was was annoying. That's more discrimination, right? There to tell an employee, you speaking Spanish gets on my nerves. That will get you in trouble. That gets the company in trouble. So you never think about it like this. The more you protect this old man, the more you're digging yourself a ditch for yourself to lose your job. This old man. Now, like I say, if I was a supervisor, I would have written him up every time I had a chance. You causing a problem, you're starting trouble, and you're getting away with it. I'm not allowing it on my watch, and written him up every day to the point where my bosses would have let him go. But you got somebody fired because of this man. Do you think that he should have got fired or should got a more punished than the person that got fired? Or should the guy that got fired kept his job? Because to me, it's unfair to let this man get away because I want to use the excuse, he's old and his wife is dead. His wife's been dead for a year. And even I wouldn't use excuses like that. There's, like I said, there's many people that lost a loved one, but they never stop them from living their lives. It shouldn't. And to use his age as leverage is even more wrong. There is discrimination law. It does say race, gender, religion, sexuality, so discrimination. So when you sit there and say, "Well, he's old," that is discrimination against everybody else of age. You can't do that. You can't sit there and say, "Well, that law was put in place for the elderly because is it? Shouldn't it? Is it for the? Why is that law only works around for people who are older, like elderly? Shouldn't that discrimination against age be for every age? Pretty much, because pretty much when you sit there and say, well, it's only for the elderly people who's working. It shouldn't be that way. You're still say that's a double standard. It is a double standard in that law. It said, well, you can't discriminate because of his age, but you're discriminating against this person because of their age. That's a double standard. It is. It is a double standard. You can't discriminate. Say, well, we're not going to let him go because he's 73, but we can let you go because you're 33. It's a double standard and it's wrong, and it makes the law look stupid and irrelevant. It shouldn't be that way. I think the law should be looked at as like, no way. I think it should go both ways on this. If he's 73 and he's messing up, he should get written up or fired, just like a 23-year-old, 33-year-old, or a 43-year-old, or a 53-year-old, just like anybody else. It shouldn't be where he's 73, he can keep his job. But that's how it is. They want to let him keep his job because he's 73. And it shouldn't be like that. That's still discrimination against everybody else because she don't want to do her job and write him up. Because she don't want to write this man up because she wants to kiss ass and suck up and be an asshole about it. And it's more fucked up. You should never tell your employer, your somebody that works under you, that you and your husband are swingers. I don't need to know your business like that. You shouldn't tell your business like that to an employee. Oh, me and my husband are swingers. Like when my husband, he's got him a girlfriend. I got three boyfriends. That's wrong. I Nobody shouldn't be sitting up there telling their business out like that. It shouldn't. And like I said, if you think this is wrong, do you think that she's in the wrong for getting an employee fired just to save Kenneth Frazier? this old black man, contact Ally Universal and make sure you tell them, or why just I might put the phone numbers in the description box so you can call. I don't know. I might do that. Might not. Might. Maybe. Probably. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. You think it was wrong for her to protect this man, to let him get away with stuff? Do you think she was in the wrong for protecting this man for because he was in the wrong and have another employee fired because of him? Or you think she was in the right to have this man have another employee fired to save another employee because she's ass kissing and somebody's pet? Like I said, it's wrong. It's discrimination all around. Doesn't matter if he's old or not. You shouldn't be discriminating against anybody on a job because it does make you look bad because you never know who's going to actually bring this into the light. Telling people that you're swingers, that it's not okay to tell your personal business like that. Don't, like they say, never bring your family life to work. And I think it's unnecessary for Roberta Smith to do that to people just because she want to go up the corporate ladder. Because you never, like I said, you never know who's watching, who's recording you on a 9 to 5 job. You just seen that attorney, that lawyer, lose his job for making comments to people that were speaking Spanish. He lost his job. He could have had his license pulled just as well as she can. Protecting this man just to get another employee fired, that can actually get you in trouble. Where if any job you're trying to go to, they find out that you're discriminating against an employee at a previous job, they can look at it and say, well, you know what, we can't hire you. That can even mess up where your husband can lose his job. Big, see, that's how it can happen. It can happen that the things you do can spread to your loved ones. Like, oh, your wife is the woman that discriminated against the employee. We can't hire you because of what she did. We don't want that here. But tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think she was in the wrong to get an employee fired just to protect the man that started so much conflict at the workplace? Or at the workplace and discriminating against another employee? Or do you think she was in the right to protect this man and to have the employee fired? Tell me what you think down in the comment section. And like I said, I might put both of their phone numbers up in the description just so I might, maybe. But tell me what you think. Peace. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, subscribe to my channels, hit that like button, share this video with everybody. Because the only thing is, I hate discrimination at the workplace. Because, like I said, you never know when it's going, when shit hits the fan and blow back in your face.